There is nothing like it anywhere, and I mean anywhere else in the world. All-Star festivities at its finest. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan here with my partners Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Tonight, it's the celebrated Foot Locker three-point contest. The best and the baddest and the most accurate from behind the arc, showing everyone what they've got.
For a lot of folks, this is actually their favorite All-Star event. There's a lot of drama. It always seems to come down to the wire. So let's get it on.
Well, it's an event that I really enjoy, guys. You know, anytime you get the best shooters in the NBA together to duke it out, it's going to be a good time. And these guys on this roster tonight can all really stroke it.
And so we'll see Kyrie Irving. 5 racks, 30 is a perfect score. Remember that the last ball on each rack, the money ball, is worth 2.
And money balls are key. Got to get in that groove early here to knock those money balls down.
Yeah, no question, Clark. You really want to dial it in on that first rack if you can.
You know, in the three-point contest, these guys are really on an island out there. I mean, you're used to sharing the court with 9 other guys. 4 of them are your teammates, and now it's just you out there. It has a little bit of a golf, tennis, or track and field feel.
Yeah, that's right. An individual sport atmosphere. And some guys love that, some don't. But, you know, if you don't love it, you probably shouldn't be here. I think everybody in the lineup tonight really will enjoy it. And then, of course, it's just a matter of who can get hot.
Well for him. Could only get 1 shot to fall off the rack. No good with his 4th in a row. He completes the round with 13 points. I'd say he handled that round pretty well, guys.
Kevin, I think he'd be real pleased with that score. I mean, it can always be a little bit higher, but that was plenty good.
Yeah, I agree, Clark. He's probably happy with it, not ecstatic, but, you know, he did his job and put up a pretty good number.
So it's J.J. Redick ready to go.
Something the shooters have to avoid here is over-adjusting if the shots aren't falling.
Yeah, I agree, Clark. You can't over-adjust. It has to be a very minor tweak. But sometimes, you know, a shooter just has one thought that can get him into a good groove. A little bit like a golfer. You just want one swing thought, one shot thought. And if you can get to that point during this contest, you can be in good shape.
5 points now. Money ball, no good. 6. One last rack remains.
A strong closeout there.
Now 9 points. 9 points is what he finishes with. That's far below what he's capable of doing when he's on his game.
Well, he didn't make his first shot until the 8th ball, and that's too big of a hole to dig yourself when you're trying to win this thing against these types of shooters.
So it'll be Isaiah Thomas here. 1 point.
That rack did not go very well.
Misses for the 4th straight time. That's 5 in a row. He better get it together.
2 straight tough racks.
A rough patch right now.
Another one off the mark. That's 9 in a row.
Look, he just had a flat tire. He's gone off the rails. 3 bad racks in a row.
4 points. He just can't find the bottom of the net with those money balls. He's missed all 4. Misses for the 4th straight time. He's getting cold. 5 consecutive misses. He winds up with exactly 6 points. Well, he's fortunate that a lot of the other guys had such problems because his score isn't exactly wonderful.
Yeah, and you know, in this kind of format, guys, the slow starts can be almost insurmountable.
So it'll be Paul Pierce here.
You definitely want to try to get off to a good start because, guys, I'll tell you, if you whiff that first rack, it can really throw you off and keep you off.
Oh, no question, Clark. That rack comes so quickly, the clock's ticking, and all of a sudden you're behind and you press, and it's tough to shoot when you're really trying to force the issue.
2 more to stay in it.
Can't get the money ball. He's got 5.
1 more to stay alive.
6. Just 2 points there. He won't be happy with that. Now in 3rd.
And that puts him in a 2nd place tie now.
for second. He barely cracks double digits with 10 points. That's far below what he's capable of doing when he's on his game.
Yeah, he was totally inconsistent out there. You know, we always talk about guys getting into a rhythm in this event, and he just never was able to do that.
And so we'll see Nicolas Batum.
So often we see just a few misses in a row totally derail a player. It has that snowball effect if you let it.
Yeah, and that's all the more reason that your only thought as a shooter can be on your next shot, not the previous one, but that's much easier said than done.
6 more points to stick around. Boy, a little raggedy out of the gates here.
Now with 4.
5 points more to stay in it.
He's got 5. Now with 6. A 3-point rack for him right there.
He needs 3 more points.
7 points. 2 more points to stick around. He's got 8. 1 more to stay alive. He closes out the round with 8 points. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys? And here we go with Freak. He knows exactly what score will get him into the next round.
I'll tell you one thing. If a player doesn't get into a rhythm and start stringing shots together, it's over quickly.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot, but what's so important is that, you know, you just can't waste any time. But you've got to get into a groove early and then keep your momentum going and just rattle off one shot after the next.
5 more, and he advances. 5 points now. 6. Good rack right there. 4 points total.
And now he's tied for 3rd here.
He's tied for 2nd.
And now he's in 2nd place all by himself.
It's all tied.
And that pushes him all the way to the #1 spot. Good momentum here to close it out.
Make it 17. Now up to 18. He hits the 20 mark on the nose. Guys, hard to find any fault with that display.
Well, the key was he was consistent, Kevin. He didn't really get too hot, but he never got cold. And that's important. You've just got to continue to shoot through the ups and downs.
The Beast's got the bars set pretty high for himself in the finals after blowing away the competition in the first round, guys.
You know, Steve, this isn't like some years where there's one guy you point to going into the finals as the obvious favorite.
No, it's not. I mean, and that's what's going to make it fun. I mean, you couldn't pick a more competitive group of guys to have in the finals.
So it'll be Paul Pierce here. He's got to improve on his score from the last round if he wants to have a shot to win it.
And I know he's going out there with the mindset of just relax, have fun, and see what happens.
Well, that's a great way to approach it because really the shootout is all about fun. It's for the players, it's for the fans. It's not anything to put a ton of pressure on yourself for. So whoever's most relaxed, I think, has the best chance.
That's 4 misses in a row. Now is 6. Down to the final rack. He's up to 7. 8 points. He closes out the round with 8 points. There was just something off about him in that round.
Yeah, at one point he missed 6 straight, which is pretty much going to derail you anytime you go through a stretch like that in this contest.
And so we'll see Kyrie Irving.
8 more points and he'll tie things up.
1 point. More points to tie it up. Now with 4. 4 more points and it's tied. 5 points now.
And a decent start here, guys.
8 points. Oh, that's good. And he takes the lead.
Way to step up big in this final round.
Yeah, stepping up and really stroking the ball.
Drains the money ball. That's 13. Make that 14. Hits for 15. 5 big points on that rack alone. That gives him 18. He's at 19. He racks up 20 points in the round. He was really enjoying himself out there that time, guys.
Well, we all know how important the money balls are in this event, and he hit 4 out of 5 of them. That's very good work.
And here we go with Freak. He was the hottest shooter entering the finals, so he earned the right to go last, and he knows exactly what the target is.
One way to ensure success in this event, as we've learned, Steve, is by hitting those money balls. Those give you a nice jolt of momentum.
Yeah, that's really the key. I mean, if you can knock down all 5 money balls, you really don't even have to shoot a high percentage, and you can still come out on top. Pretty good start there for him. And it's panic time.
3 more misses, and he's out.
Now he's starting to struggle.
And that about does it.
Too late to make up ground now.
Yep, out of reach.
Finish it off, but still put up an impressive number. 16 points is his score for the round. And we've reached the finish line of the Foot Locker 3-point contest. All our competitors gave it their best shot, but one man was head and shoulders above the rest. This year's champion, Kyrie Irving.
Another terrific year for the 3-point contest and another terrific champion.
Yeah, I think everyone here is still a little bit in awe of the display of shooting he put on tonight.
And the drama, the excitement, this year's 3-point contest had it all. And it was our pleasure to bring it to you. For myself, Kevin Harlan, and my partners Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, thank you, everyone, and good night.